here on Showbiz TV. And the next thing on our bulletin today is what you have been waiting for. The story that's been on everyone's lips since yesterday. The book that was released, and the book is booking. I saw this on one of the tweets. The person said that the book is booking. And in fact, I think that the book has booked. So we are going to get into the book and let you know more about the story that every single person is talking about. I did an abortion for Sarkodie and he abandoned me. Yvonne Nelson's Chronicles in her book. So, Ghanaian actress Yvonne Nelson has let out real secrets in her book, I'm Not Yvonne Nelson. So that's the title of the book, I Am Not Yvonne Nelson. I Am Not Yvonne Nelson is a new book launched by Ghanaian actress Yvonne Nelson to share her success story. The actress has shared her sorrows and joys, failures and wins, mistakes and lessons, and everything that she has encountered whilst chasing her dreams. In the book, Yvonne Nelson revealed that Ghanaian rapper Sarkodie impregnated her in 2010, but he refused to take responsibility of the pregnancy. So according to Yvonne Nelson, she had to abort the pregnancy because Sarkodie told her he was not in a position to be able to take care of a child, reason being he was an upcoming artist who was struggling in the industry. Now, Yvonne Nelson noted that Sarkodie abandoned her to face her fate after the abortion. She went through intense pain, and the man who put her in the situation didn't even bother to call and check up on her. According to Yvonne Nelson, she had a lesson of her life, and if time could be rewound, she wouldn't abort that pregnancy. Here is an extract from the book. I called him on the phone and said we needed to talk. He still lived with his mother, and this was not the kind of news to break in the house. I called him out of the house and I got to Tema. And we sat in my Toyota RAV4. He drove a Toyota Matrix at the time, if my memory serves me right. I sensed the intensity of his emotions when I broke the news to him. I could bear his heart beating. I could hear his heart pounding, and when he finally found his voice, he faltered. His message was, however, ambiguous. He didn't want the pregnancy. That would damage him and his career. The only option was to get rid of it. What? The only option was to get rid of it. Okay, so whether or not his career and the uncertainty of life were the real reason he could not afford to let me keep the pregnancy, I cannot tell. I later discovered that he had a girlfriend who was attending a university outside the country. It was in her absence that he got involved with me and things got dangerously complicated. Whatever it was, his stance was clear, and I was left to evaluate my own options. Keeping the pregnancy was not an option. Undertaking another self-medication was also not an option. I agreed with Sarkodie that this time we had to do it in a hospital or health facility. Again, that friend of mine had a recommendation. It was a facility in Mamprobi, and on the appointed day, Sarkodie drove me there with his manager and they left. The pain again was intense and I bled profusely. I felt worse because Sarkodie left me to fate in the most difficult period. He did not call to check up on me or find out how the procedure had gone. This is the part that broke my heart.